Simone Biles speaking like never before about the mental health struggle that forced her to withdraw from events at the Tokyo Olympics and the years of trauma that led up to that moment. Lara has the details. Good morning, Lara.
Good morning to you, Michael. So four-time Olympic gold medalist Simone talks about how a physical injury would have been easier to explain and for people to understand. A mental health issue is something, it felt like, at least to her, that very few could relate to.
America hates me. The world is going to hate me, and I can only see what they're saying on Twitter right now.
This morning, gymnastics GOAT Simone Biles opening up like never before about the mental health battle she faced at the Tokyo Summer Olympics in 2021 that led her to withdraw from multiple events.
I would literally tell my teammates, like, I'm fighting demons. I'm fighting demons right now. So I literally felt like I was fighting my body and my mind to do these tricks.
The four-time Olympic gold medalist sitting down with Alex Cooper on the Call Her Daddy podcast on Wednesday, talking about her decision to remove herself from the women's gymnastics all-around final after experiencing what she called the twisties.
It's basically like your mind and your body is at a disconnect. Your body is going to try to do something and your mind is going to be like, no, you're not doing this. That's kind of how it feels like. You've been doing something for so long and you now no longer have control.
Terrifying.
And it's terrifying.
Biles recalling the shaky vault routine that prompted her to withdraw.
I go to tell my coach, and I said, I'm done. I'm not doing anymore. Because if I survive that, I don't know how much else I can survive. Like, I always say I'm a cat with 9 lives, but I think that was my 9th. I'm done.
That decision sending shockwaves across the globe as she pulled herself from her remaining events, but eventually managing to compete on the beam where she won a bronze medal. The women's team going on to win the silver.
If she, at the Olympic Games, the grandest stage in her sport, with so many expectations on her, if she could say, I can't go on, then that certainly gave so many young people, athletes or not, the understanding and the opening for them to say, hey, I need help.
Biles saying that moment was the culmination of years of trauma, including the abuse she suffered at the hands of convicted gymnastics Dr. Larry Nassar.
It wasn't just a mental injury that happened called the twisties. It's like compressing all of this for so many years. It just unfolded.
Right.
Like you can't compress trauma that much longer.
Experts praising Simone's ability to stop and work through it.
One thing that Simone did teach the world is this is not necessarily a lifelong affliction. This is something that can be managed, dealt with.
With the help of therapy and training, Biles now has her sights set on a potential comeback for Paris 2024.
Continuing to work on my body and my mind, just like I have the past year and a half, and it's worked. And so to just stay on top of that, it's exhausting, but like I have to do it. It's working. I didn't think therapy was going to work, and it's working. It's working.
She is working through it, and the Olympic trials for gymnastics are at the end of June. We wish Simone great success. She did say when it comes to her teammates, she wished that she had been there with them in the way that she was supposed to be, and says it's something she will never forgive herself for. But then she was all in, becoming their best cheerleader. And Michael, I do want to ask you, so many parents watching this see their kids struggling with pressure to succeed in sports. What advice would you give to them about that fear of failure, about that pressure to win?
Well, I think pressure is normal. I think fear is normal, especially in all of us. But I think it's important that if you feel your kids going through that, talk to them, have that conversation. And I love it when you have young athletes. I love when they compete, but I don't like it when they feel like this is their only way, and that's, everyone makes them, they're going to be a professional, and you're in the next
I'm in 5th grade. Will I be D1?
It's supposed to be fun.
Exactly.
Keep it fun for your kids. And like I said, if they have anything, have them talk about it. Send them to someone to talk, because maybe they don't want to talk to their parents.
Great advice. Great advice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Truly great advice, and great to see Simone Biles back at it again. What a great human to watch as a young person, too. An advocate, too. Lara, thanks. Okay.